ghetto at the moment. I've got my sound mixer over there by the coffee table, and I've got wires going every which way. A very light setup with two speakers, two PC speakers pointing into the living room. Wires strung everywhere. Audio piping through my laptop, which is also playing the game, which is also streaming, and yeah. We are playing Steyoyoke Black, podcast number 40, Phill and Dansmore. This is like about an hour-long broadcast that they posted a couple months ago. Yep. And we're back here on my server with terrible frames. I might need to take this out of full screen-ish because I don't have this optimized. Yeah, basically the setup is very ghetto, and I haven't taken the time to do anything as of yet. It's a bit better. I can live with that. I am going to crank this. There we go. All right. So you may notice I'm just going to shut up and work on stuff. Honestly, hearing myself through my ears is very annoying, and my audio isn't set up to handle anything better at the moment. Even though I have plans in mind and I have the equipment, it's just a matter of sitting down and doing it. And I don't feel like doing that right now. I feel like playing Minecraft. Much better. Even better. Okay. Look at that. Gary Busey, God of the Nether. No dirt. Alright. the best other place is to check the slime farm. I need to be able to down elevator on this. Got the up right there, so. We have golds missing. I should think about healing those guys up eventually and planting the old ones, planting the blank ones in there. That would help. Alright, that is a significant amount of dirt. Enough to get me back up and rolling on the wool shop. I'm gonna give it a shot. Oh. Before you judge me on this, be aware I did think of this design before Tango and Impulse SV showed off their sheep farm last week. I was playing around with this design on my own, completely independent, and so I was kind of like, ah, I totally thought of that. Except for the part where something wanders over and gets this one stuck. Oh, okay. Now time to fill this guy in. Ooh, he's getting kind of stuck. I feel like I need to add a couple more. Powered. Your redstone so all the monsters don't come and screw around with it. Block it all for you. What can I throw away? Salmon. It's expensive ship. Fish. Expensive fish. Expensive fish. Expensive fish. Expensive fish. That's a tongue twister, if I ever heard one. Alright, we're going to take this guy out. And power that guy up. He is queued and ready to go again. I'm also going to take this out. Hopefully that'll keep the speed up throughout the entire process. I do have everything triggering, and I do have all 16 colors. Basically one cell for each color. Not as massive as I have seen other places, but it does get all 16 colors. The problem I had was I had one minecart going around the entire thing. Go a long way, so once it got to the end, it had already sucked down 5 colors. Then it had to go through the entire serpentine belt area everything, I basically need to run 4 minecarts at once. So, yeah, that's where I'm at. 4 because 5 times 3 is 15, plus 1 is 16. So that 1 that's in this area collects from magenta, and that's it. Which is really sad. I wish I could divide 16 by 5 evenly, but I can't. Therefore, I have decided that instead of 4, I'm going to do 5 each minecart and open up 4 more cells. My idea being, hey, this lets me drive 4 extra cells for colors that I might need a lot more of. You know, if I wanted to make a map, one of those pixel maps. Yeah, he's resetting. Perfect. Means we can recover all of this. And I have some glass with which to do this. And I'm missing one. Shoot. Alright. Now, I have a kind of a system on this. Yes, I was kind of annoyed when I saw that, oh yeah, we can just share cells with that redstone and it'll hit the dispenser, and oh, the dispenser will, 2 dispensers will fire with 1 tick of the redstone. Oh, so it'll do those cells. It'll be so cool. Yeah, we thought of this. It was great. It just came to us, and like 3 weeks ago, I thought of the exact same thing. I don't mean to be snobbish or anything like that, but I thought of this before it was cool. It's that complex that I have right now. And they just aren't eating. The red guy is. He just fired. What I do have at the moment, ghetto with everything else, is a storage system, open redstone, and a storage system which is a gigantic silo right over here. Completely filled that up 4 weeks ago. Completely filled that up last week. Completely filled this up this morning. And we're already flowing up into the 4th chest at a very good rate. And no, I do not see. Well, there's pink. Pink is good. I don't see any red. I don't see any purple. That's annoying. There's some purple. There's some red. We're good. We're grabbing everything. And the other last ghetto thing of this design is the copper feed system. Grabbing from all 4 chests, or all 3 other chests, and piping them down to this silo. And I haven't cleaned up under this thing. I've got spiders and creepers floating around. Thankfully, creeper damage is turned off. I know it might seem cheating, but I do not appreciate creepers at all. They are the most annoying mob I have ever experienced in this game. Wesley. Okay, we've got 4 cells to bid. That's right, we need to dig this out first. We need to dig this out. 4x4 ring. 1, 2, 3. What was my method for this? Oh, that's right. We were going to skip the this side. So there's only 3 dispensers per system. 3, 1, 2, 3, and we leave these 3 open like that. Skip 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this is already set up correctly, but I want this just because I need a base to work with. I could tear it out later. Alright. I'm gonna pull up I'm gonna stream on my phone just because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't do this streaming stuff enough, especially just by myself. Usually I turn it on for my D&D group and just let it go. Somebody's watching. I don't know who. And I'm gonna also turn down this volume just slightly. Yeah. All right. Twitch feed is on. I am now paying attention. Whoever you are, thank you for tuning in. I will need to make a couple more pieces of equipment to drive this thing. So it will take a while for all these grass blocks to grow themselves in, especially with me cutting them out like this. That's not correct in the least. Oh, I have it. That's better. That. Shoot. Yep. And these will grow in eventually. Okay. I need observers, dispensers, and sticky pistons. 16 of each. No. 12 of each. 12 of each. And a bunch of glass. Glass I know I have a bunch of as well. Just because I smelted a bunch a couple days ago. Oops. Just run around with repeaters everywhere. misplaced my dispensers. Or I just used them all up. That's probably more likely the case. I do not want to lose that one. That's my good one. Doing this the hard way. I know. The easy way is to dump everything, load them up. Shoot. That was not a dispenser. I'm looking at 12? Yeah, 12. That is all the cobble I have. Shoot. Alright. Go ahead and run up here, dump a bunch of stuff that I don't need at the moment. You know what? I just happen to have 10 dispensers sitting right here in my inventory. I'm such an idiot. Alright, that helps a ton. I still need a bunch of sticky pistons though. Get rid of my rails. I don't need this. I really don't need that. No longer need bows, because I no longer need to make a bunch of dispensers. I have enough iron for at least one dispenser's worth of snips, scissors, shears. Yeah, our gal was asking, why do they call them shears? That's such a weird thing to call them. I'm like, well, they tend to be quirky with a bunch of their stuff. Oh, and also Swedes wrote it, so it might be something that got lost in translation or something. Oh, okay. Makes sense. Right. Cobble. I do need cobble. I think I have enough, at least for one dispenser. Or rather, no, not dispenser, but piston. I think. What is the recipe for this piston? Cobble, red. Oh, redstone. Just redstone dust. Got it. And one. Yep. As I thought. I had some slime balls in here. I thought I had some. Shoot. Right. In here. No, of course not. Why would I store anything anywhere? 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That'll take care of one column's worth. All right, let's see here. That's what I like to see. Pow. We are observing right there. We are also observing right there. Cool. That's excellent. And we also want to piston there and there. Also there and there. Also there. And preferably there, but I need pistons. Okay. I don't have any extra switches. I can make some though. How many do I need? Probably just 1, 2, 2. Because we need a dot here, a dot here. Ah. Also need an observer there. Dot there. Dot there. Dot there. Those are shared. We need one there. And there's nothing on the ends. Cows. Heavy dropper there. Dispenser 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 there. Finally, dispenser there, there, and there. Okay. And I do need to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 15. Repeat. Actually, no. It's a perfect amount. I don't need to use up my repeaters on this thing. A little Good. At the very least, to just strip the dust. 1, 2, 3. Alright, I'm gonna just not completely symmetrical, but something to make it look a little bit better. Project trash everywhere. How many of these bets do I have? Not a lot. 7 empty spots. Yep. Looking good. Alright. 3, 4. Alright, and I'm out. How many more pistons do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 pistons, a bit of dust. 5 pistons, a bit of dust, and a lot of glass. What am I doing?
Yeah, cursed.
Crazy.
The garden is full of stones.
And there's nothing there.
You can hear the garden walking on cursed soil.
I have no plans with which to do this. Shoot.
A horse crawls outside the city walls. They're gone with sand that is sown on top of doors that fall away from savage gardens. And the donkey is kicked out.
Hobble.
The barn is filled with dust and smoke as the flames of Jericho rise from the facade of home, leaving scorched earth.
All right. Because that usual issue I had, which was I need dust. Three. And I need more wood.
As the sun broke through the tears in the clouds, the ground cracked away in the hands of the prostitute.
Yeah, that should do it.
As the sun broke through the tears
That should do it. 63 blocks of iron
the ground cracked away
is more than enough to finish out. Well, it's probably not. Well, actually, it probably is.
The garden is full of stones. The horse crawls outside the city walls.
And I left this running. Great.
On top of
That's the
doors,
thing that breaks things.
savage gardens.
Namely, that. What the heck?
He devoted the city to the Lord and destroyed with every sword every living thing. He devoted to the city the Lord.
Alright, we're moving. We're moving. All mine carts have been deployed. Ooh, we got a skeleton up there. I think he needs to go away. Yeah, he'll just drown. Well, he doesn't necessarily drown. He needs to go away too.
By faith the walls fell down. The walls fell down after they were compassed.
Nope. I need something else. I need two sticky pistons. Which also may mean I need to go back to the piston or sticky slime farm. No! Jeez. Come on. Alright. Alright. That. And once again, fire out. However, I did happen to bring more dust. So let's do this. Yeah, it's working. Pow. Don't need that. And more shears. 1 and 4, yeah. Three. I thought I made 4. I have enough for 4. I don't. I can only make 3 at a time. Like so. All right. 3 at a time. What a headache. Yeah. I have 4 full dispensers at the moment. Are these full? Yeah, they are. They are full. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Pow. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Just gotta fill these up. No. Ooh. 4. And we're halfway done. I think I'll have enough. Out. 4. Come on. 4. I want 4. Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and do this. 2, 2, 1, 2. Oh, mic's on. We are full up. We need how many more? One, 2, 3 more sticky pistons. I have 1 regular piston, so I need to make 2 more. I feel like I have enough stuff down in the base, so it's gonna be fine. Let's go and do that. And then I need to grab all that glass. Twispy. Fast asleep once again. I think he sleeps like 16 to 18 hours a day. It's insane. He wakes up for dinner time and breakfast time and snack time to come and bug me that he doesn't have dinner, breakfast, or snacks. Once he has that, he gets full and goes to bed. Alright. Done with pistons. Done with pistons. Done with iron. I'm just going to dump the iron in here. And we can forget about... Well, I'm going to keep hoppers. I never know when I'm going to need more. Observers are good to go. I just need slime. Oh boy. Where do I store more slime? Slime heads don't count. So I need to go all the way back to the slime farm. Actually, I have some in the storage area. The main big storage filter sorted area thingy. But I'm gonna grab my grass. I don't care. I'm always needing them. Eventually. Might as well have a small stash. Alright, that made it a whole lot easier. More straightforward, for sure. And rubber band, and once again I forgot to turn off the farm when I left. Honestly, I think I could and it with a pressure plate would be better than anding with just a switch. Therefore, if I left, it would automatically turn itself off. At least as far as the minecart deployment system. It wouldn't turn off the dispensers, just because I haven't figured out a good way to do that with a single switch. Right now I have one switch for the sides, per side, all the way down. And then because of the dots and the interactions, I could bridge over and do this mess. But right now I have it as a series of freaking 10 switches that I'm going to wander all the way down, switch all of them all by themselves. It's very annoying. Alright, more pistons. Ow. There's that. There's that. There's that. I believe that's it. I believe that's it. As far as redstone. Alright. Now I need to get a couple more of these. How was I doing it over here? I cover opposite 4. The non-dispenser 4. i.e. the piston head with more dirt. Like so. Like so. Whoops. Like that. We are bleeding over. That's perfect. It's looking good. I'm going to some reason, in the podcast notes, they don't actually give a playlist of individual songs. It's really sad. Although we're told, for the 40th issue of Steyoyoke's monthly Black podcast series, we enlist the talents of Phill and Dansmore after the successful album Introspectum, which was released a week ago, this being a week before March 26th. They provide us with an extraordinary mix exclusively using their brand new original tracks such as Dark Mirage, Past 303, Dancing Dunes, and Post Spectrum. We're listening to quality tunes. We're talking quality tunes, so sit back and take a listen at steyoyoke.com. Cool. I like it. Anytime I hear a JMJ-esque loop track, that gets my attention. One of these days I'll buy myself a Mood Mother and make music myself with that system. Because years ago, I had someone from my mush recommend Mood Mother as a good like homebrew synth. Not homebrew, but home use synth. It's only $800. It's got that Moog quality to the sound, all of that. And I'm like, yeah, I could. I really could. I really ought to. But I've never managed to save up the money for it. My money goes to other stuff, which is actually a lot more important, in my opinion. But at the same time, eventually I always wanted to, and just haven't ever gotten the opportunity. One of these days, though. And maybe I'll stream coming up with tracks for that thing. That'd be cool. Alright, I have one open spot there. I'm going to also drop glass there. There. And I need wheat. A lot of it. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 at minimum. 9 ain't bad. Need 1. Hey, Bale. I've got 17. While I'm here, cook us up a bunch of more steak. This will probably lose me all the sweet. Yeah. So I need the full 9. I definitely need the full 9. Oh. All right. Michael is working on a mesa bass that we decided to tackle when we brought Joyberry 90 online. First we convinced her to buy Minecraft. And then she fell in love with it. Now we're convincing her to come back and help us on all this. So we now are up to 4 regular players. All of us in Colorado, all of us friends. It's great. All right, sheep. We got a dinner bone and a jet sheep, because now I wanted to experiment with those. All right, we have our sheep out. Come on, buddy, let's go. Come on. Come on. Good. We are out of music. And I don't want to queue up more. No, come back. Come on. I promised I was going to keep all this wheat. All right. Now you stop it. This is the part I don't love. If I come over to here, he wanders around. I jump over here. Yeah. All right. Come on. Come on. Get in the box, please. Stupid. There we go. Cool. I don't have a bed. Yeah, one of these days I'll run up and show off the mesa. Mike admitted, or rather confessed, or rather just told us a couple weeks ago, he just absolutely loves building houses. That's his thing. All right, we're going down. We're going down. We are queuing up not 40, but 39 Veles. Veles. There we go. Yeah.
You're listening to the Steyoyoke podcast.
Again. Ghetto. I know if I were playing with this from anything other than Google Podcast, I could set up something like what is this? Snip. And it would automatically display all this. But as it is now, my computer has no idea I'm playing anything because it's all on my phone, because it's Google Podcasts. How would you listen to any sort of podcast on your computer? I just don't know. Let alone API grab the track information out of it. That would be a foreign concept to most people. Okay. Now, was that enough time for me to... Okay. Nope, they are not reset it yet. Why did that break? I don't know, but it did. I'm not happy about it. Alright. Oh, we need that. We need that for sure. All in here. Maintenance hatch. Come on. All of our pistons are out, so we don't have any chance of getting stuck. God, how annoying though. I hate it when it does this. Hopefully it's got a good load of stuff, but yeah. Right. Check our other three. Yeah. Everything else is in place. Put one more glass there just because. Alright. We seem to be powered. Let's make sure this one doesn't get stuck. Makes me wonder if a spider got under there. I think they usually do. Yeah, it seems to be okay. I'm happy. This is the stuff you do. You get one sheep in, you wait for your other two breeders to finish up. Resting. And as you're waiting, you go and debug the others. Why was he suffocating just now? I'll make sure he's okay later. Come on. Come on, buddy. Let's go. Come on. You get in. There you go. Good sheep. Very good. Very good. We don't quite have grass in our last one, but we have the potential. That'll bleed up. That's already bled up. And I'm like, oh, hey, I should go over and breathe those again. I have to still wait for like 10 minutes. Just hang out here for a little while. In our AFK spot. Probably need to move this over though. Now that we have two rows and two more columns of cells of an indiscriminate color. Actually, that's one thing I can do. No, it's not. These four are the sheep that I can recolor as needed. That's the idea. Go ahead and dump that in there. Yep. Yep. And yep. Cool. They're making them all the way. That's perfect. That's exactly what I want to see. Whoa, what are we looking at here? Connecting. Hey, another viewer. No, just the same one. Which is probably me. Oh, this is sad. Yeah. Standard hopper clock that feeds out a single pulse, long pulse, 4-tick pulse into this block, that launches the minecart, also gets repeated out, amplified, pushed over, and branches off into every single minecart. So, again, a messy system, but it works. And then, of course, I have my off switch here. So if I remove this, I'm now no longer quasi-connected. That remains off no matter how many times that just pulses by itself. So it's just an open-ended, free-running clock now. But with this, yeah. I've got this on a 1 or so minutes pulse. Yeah, 2.5 stacks is about 1 minute and 3 seconds. I timed it with one minecart down 16 cells. It took about 2 minutes exactly. No, or more like 1 minute and 30 or so. So now with 4 minecarts in 20 cells, I have no idea how fast it is. So I just took that minute 30 and divided by 4. So now it takes 45 seconds. Well, I need time for the minecart to sit on the hopper and drain out. So I just upped that to whatever this is. 1 minute and 3 seconds. If I assume it'll take 45 seconds for this thing to finish up. That's the idea. I don't know if they're all exactly the same, but they do seem to have plenty of time to drain off and just sit there and wait for a couple more dispensers to fire. Yeah, you don't want these things running all the time. It's just run them every so often. The sheep are only going to eat as fast as the sheep are going to eat on their own. I can't rush that. Aha. Perfect. I'm going to build this up. Okay, so the idea is blink. He is now recolored. Cover him over. Just like that. Indiscriminately colored. And I fall. Alright. Are we ready to breed again? Let's try breeding again. Hey, sweet. Come on. Stop dying on the dirt block there. I don't need your help dying. Come on. Alright. This is day 2 without sleeping. I'm gonna have to grab some pretty soon. Sleep, I mean. Also, I want to light this up. Light this up. No. Get over here. Get over here now. Bad sheep. Good. Good. Oh, quick, get in there. No. And you're gone. Good. bone. I wish I had a couple bone because I want white. Again, Hermitcraft is a huge inspiration. Huge. Oh, they made their own newspaper. Oh, they made their own infinity room. Blah. I want that. So, well, I need white wool to do any of that. Okay, we have 3 sheep placed and 1 to go. That is for full-size sheep. Pow. And I don't dare break any of them out with that. Wish he'd eat. I wish he'd eat. Because this will give me 5 times as much of any other color. So, hey, cool. Right. These are getting clipped just fine. It's just they eat when they eat, and that's the most annoying thing about this system. Right. Cool. Cool. Yeah. And then we have one more. Yeah, he is eating. Dust is down. How is he eating? These aren't getting dispensed. Well, I'll keep an eye on it. Bit worried it's not working. So I know the other ones are. Down here, I'm also going to run my base a little further out. He got clipped. Good. He got it. That is excellent. Excellent things are happening here. Take that out. Take that out. I can't recolor him until he comes back. Just so he can eat in peace. Twist. No. This is the only one that can fire on this circuit. This one is turned off. This one is turned off. This one is turned off. Yeah. That's weird. For some reason that one's just not filling in. But it can. Which is a good thing. And I do it again. Hooray. Alright. You know what we're ready for. Our last one. Let's take care of this. Pow. You come out. Good boy. Come on. Hey, you. Hi, kitty. Get over here. Come on. It's not that hard. Yeah? Good. Good. Okay. Not glass block because I don't have glass blocks any longer. I see you, buddy. Come on. I know, I've got too much stuff in the way. I'm just gonna have to deal with that, buddy. Alright, we have a sheep on the fence. And you get not off the fence, on the wrong side. Twist. Cool. That was the easiest one yet. I got me a kitty on my mouse hand. Not at all surprising. I want more glass. You don't get fed for another 2 hours. Hour and 40 minutes. Excellent. Okay. Good. Got parked mine carts everywhere as far as I can tell. Good. I believe we can turn these back on. Anyway, that is looking good. That is looking really good. I'm really happy about this. So this should be 20 long. going to want to do all the time. So we are going to plant AFK spot 5 in, between 5 and 6, because we have 20, so we want to plant halfway in. Be our best bet. Okay, nice. We have 3 grown sheep. Hooray. Break that out. And just as soon as he grows up, alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is our AFK spot. Oh, Wisp, what is your deal? What is your deal? I don't feel like it. Well, that's the bad thing. Is that door will flip every single time that thing goes off. Just honestly, piston door would be the best bet. But I don't know how to build those. And no, piston door wouldn't be the best bet because it would even be more connected. Just because, you know. In any case. Man, I love connected textures like this. This is cool. I'm sure without it just looks like a complete mess. But with, it's just awesome. Oh, hey. While I am waiting, Steyoyoke Podcast 39 Veles. Veles. We pull up info. Veles composes the set, reminiscent of a love letter that begins with an alluring, soul-wrenching vibe. For the Steyoyoke Black podcast episode, Veles waves through a variety. It's through through a variety of techno cuts with an hour-long mix packed with dangerously banging sounds from the likes of Chicola, Binari, and Brigado Crew, including the remix from Darko Milosevic of his original Velesian Fields. Enjoy. www.steyoyoke.com. Woo! Woo again! Woo! Woo! Alright. Cool. I'm really happy with this. I'm really, really happy with this. Now all I need to do is figure out how to interconnect all of these enable lines. See, because that has to be there to do those pistons. And really my only option is to do the bridgey thing, which is a mess because I have to keep from powering those. And filling up the middle channel is just, it just looks bad. I mean, obviously with this whole setup, I really don't care about looks that much, but when I can't even tell what I'm doing, you know it's bad. Fill this in. Cool. Yeah. Looking cool, man. Looking cool. I'm super happy with this. It is being excellent to me. And I will keep that one. Okay. Did it just get picked up, or did I pick that up? Because I've got 10 white wolves sitting there. That might have been me. Pow. Alright. That kind of does it for this wool farm. For now, anyway. I still could automate every one of these enable lines, that kind of thing. But as it sits now, it is pretty much done. Pretty much done. It does what I want, and that is give me tons and tons and tons of colored wool. In an efficient manner, which I also want. Let's see here. I mean, I could upgrade the drop into here. Free up. I'm almost halfway full on the fourth one, and I've only got 4 after that. So my silo is extremely full at the moment. Could take this all the way down to bedrock. Yeah, I could up the storage of this thing massively. It's just a matter of, do I want to? Do I have to? Should I? Yeah. I mean, at the very least, what I want to do is tie this, and that all to the same enable circuit, so that I do not have to run down this center line 2, 3, 4, 5. Boy. 6. 7. 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. That's a huge inconvenience right there. Huge. Especially now that I don't have 4 doors. Instead I've got that. That's just ridiculous. I know. I could space it a little better. I could make it a little nicer. It doesn't have to be so compact and slapped together. But at the same time, I want it to be easy and straightforward-ish, you know. What is this? Why? Why did I not put it there to match? Why am I using acacia? Come on. Or why am I using acacia? Alright. Twibby. Now, out of curiosity, Mike is still on. That's okay. He's a kind of a night owl anyway. Okay, it's all turned off at the moment. It's all turned off. Out of sheer curiosity, I wanted to get one little thing of wool. Does wool compost? I mean, generally speaking, in real life, I would expect sheep does compost over time. If I threw my sweater in a compost pile, it would eventually turn to dirt just because it's made of animal parts. Hair, namely. Takes a long time, it's probably not worth it, but I am curious if this will go. Nope. Alright, no recycling. I'm just thinking overflow protection. What is my chance of what will be my requirements for overflow protection? Yeah, it might be top of the silo. Shove everything into a cactus and just call it good. But we're not quite there. I'm sure if I AFK for another 6 hours over here, I will fill up that silo. No question about it. Glass I'm keeping over here. wood. Wood. That's not wood. That's not wood. That's not wood. That's not wood. That is. That kind of is. Whereas this is greenery. As is that. Greenery, food, dyes, this tiny chest right here. Glass terracotta. Netherrack, what's that doing? It's a string I can take. The rest, the bow I can throw it here. I will make dispensers out of this eventually pot. Glass and concrete. And things with fish to make glass and concrete. Fishing rod of heat. I know they're killing fishing farms next version, which I'm very excited to upgrade to. At the same time, I will sit and manually fish if I have to. I have a perfect fishing pole for that, so I have no problem sitting there and just cast. Especially with Lure 3 or Lure 2 or whatever, it is not going to be much of a problem to edit that stupid hotkeys program and add just like a 30-second delay. It's like it won't be efficient, it won't be perfect, you will give up a lot of durability, but I don't know. I really don't know. Honestly, if we went the Michael Reeves route, which is set up a program to watch the screen. Watch the screen. Wait for the text on the lower right to say thing fires or bobber is pulled underwater sound effect. And then that visual triggers the reel command. Reel in the line. That's the most brute force, worst way to do it, but I would not put it past someone like Michael Reeves to figure that out, or try that. He's not an idiot. He's definitely not an idiot. But his methods tend to be a little bit brute force for my taste. Leather pants right there. Cat doesn't care. Hopper. Yeah. Alright, let's sleep and then dump all this stuff in this order. I will show you that pink thing right after I finish this sorting. It's so dumb, but it's so cool. That was my first ever Lightmatica project, with Gary Busey, God of the Nether, being my second. Captain Clutch tomorrow. We will see if we get any team stuff going then. That'd be cool. I would not mind another team day, afternoon, evening. We don't do enough of that. And usually it ends up being a giant build project or something. And I have ideas for games, multiplayer games, like pig races, Creeper Olympics, you know, Creeper long jump. That is all of the tradable items I have here. See a ton of fish. What is this? Facebook. Facebook, Instagram. Look how much I care. Look how much I pay. Yeah. Alright, we're going on 2 hours. Probably going to shut this down pretty soon. Finally got him up to master in one day. Took all that white wool that came out of the farm, took it over here, did it all. It was awesome. Are we still playing? According to this, we are. Cool. I just had Google Podcast crash on me, but for some reason it's still playing. I'm happy. I guess Chromecast is smart about that. Alright. I really just need to go pumpkin melon. If I did that, I'd be pretty much set. No more questions. No more sitting here waiting for a manual carrot farm to grow and stop being annoying on difficult terrain. It's like I just need to buckle down and do melon and pumpkin farm. That's all. That is all. Zombie hanging out in my pagoda. I'm very happy about this pagoda, by the way. I worked the roof. I reworked the roof. It now is a bit more prominent and noticeable from far off. Oh hey, I've still got turtles going around and around and around. Are there still turtles in the bay? Yes. Yes, there are. Cool. I don't have any shears. Oh well. It was a hopeful thought. I thought I could breed a couple. It's alright. Hey. Perfect. Take that. Ton of painting. Oh. Also this. And I was going to dump all the bone in there. I think that's it. As far as what is tradable in this particular building. I know Mike is really putting together that village. It is looking extremely cool. Oh, I was gonna show that off. Shoot. sound system. We'll leave that. Yeah. So I'll do this. I know I have a channel right there. I just remember to do it. Use it. Alright. Yeah, this is one of my to-do things. Because I am a total nerd, and even though no one has watched me all evening except for myself, I want to put aside my last spare room and turn it into a studio of sorts where I can sit, crouch over a table or a desk, have a microphone, have a sound system complete with a nice mixer, just do everything right there. Maybe have it a real chair so I'm not breaking my back like I am right now. It would be perfect. Okay. Yeah. Am I filling up here? I appear to be. Also, it is almost 10 o'clock. That is okay. Yes. Yes, I have all my iron blocks coming through. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Extremely happy about that. Have to pull everything from my overflow chest and resort it though, because I've got my second level. Not quite a quarter filled and filtered, but close. Dump all this glass and die. Yeah, because 2 saddled pigs plus another wild pig over on the other side, I'm like, really need to put together the pig racetrack. Not quite sure what I'm going to do exactly, but I've got a small idea and I think it'll work. And it'll be fun. It'll just be fun. Hey, everybody, get on a pig, race me around the track, and just go from there. Plus, this morning I totally wanted to try to figure out the scoreboard and the team's command. Didn't quite get there, but I have an idea, and I think it'll be fun. That is all good except for the sandstone and dark oak. Other than that, I think the rest could go to the mesa, except for this one red wool. I'm going to throw that in this system over here. Pume. Okay. Is that the end of the podcast? I think it is. Yeah, it is. It has to be because it's 2 hours. Huh. Let's see if we can make it through two podcasts. That's 2 hours worth. Minus 10 minutes. But I think we sat there last time 10 minutes with silence. Alright, I am going to turn that off and go ahead and fade out the music since there is none now. We're going to head over to the Mesa. I've got all my Mesa E blocks that will go well in Mike's sorted chest system in the main base. Surprisingly, this is not that far away. According to the dynamic map, it's about at 1600 by 0. So it's almost directly west of the base of the spawn, which I'm really, really happy about. But, of course, this is 1/8 the distance. So yeah, it is pretty far away in the overworld, but, you know, nether tracks, super nice, super easy, super straightforward. One thing I do need to figure out in Spectator is, because I noticed that 2B2T people, using something fell. Alright, how many times am I going to rubber band? None? Good. Yeah, I decided to make a little bit of a terracotta mine right up here. Well, they were all wandering around the other day, or rather like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and found this mesa with all of this stuff, and oh my gosh, it's so amazing. It's like a, and then they went, and right next to it is a shattered savanna with a pretty sweet village. Well, Andy was all up on grabbing that village and saving everybody and making sure everybody was okay and turning that into a huge thing. Well, he left. We found this mesa, started building a base. After a couple hours, he wandered back and found that all the villagers had gotten killed. I'm like, yeah, that happens. You're never going to be able to keep those villagers alive in the natural village that Minecraft gives them. So he was disappointed, rage quit-ish stuff that he usually does. I don't blame him for it. It's frustrating. But he's back now. He's back now and we're good. I have black, white, light gray, and clay. I have a ton of green to dump. This is all red. This is orange. Orange. Orange? Right. Yellow. I was keeping green somewhere. It's a bunch more brown. Redstone. This is all of our... Yeah, that's the other thing, is Mike came along and decided to sort a little bit, and suddenly my main brewing area in the main base had disappeared. I don't blame him for it. It's not like we're a grief-free server. It's the 4 of us. We're friends in real life. I can't hold it against them. They've never been on a public server before where griefing is like a bannable offense. Immediate. It's like, if you grief, even if you don't know what griefing is, you will be banned. And that was my first experience. It's like, what's griefing? Oh, it's stealing everybody else's stuff. Most people do it because they know it's wrong. Some of us used to do it before we knew it was a thing that we weren't supposed to do. It's like, ew. Well, I mean, obviously it wouldn't take your stuff from your chests, but digging a hole through your castle, because I thought it was a natural castle that we could just tear down and try something else there. Yeah, no. No. Planting a tree in someone's base. Apparently that's griefing too. I am not complaining about this. I'm just saying I used to be one of those ones that I didn't know what I was doing. So, anyway. There is no other terracotta box other than this one. And I know I used all my green over there in that brewing area. Obviously. 3x3 infinite water. We go down here. Turns into a little nether fortress-y netherrack farm. Not netherrack, nether wart farm. Yeah, just take any word and add nether to the front end of it. It's kind of like taking any word and adding MC, trademark McDonald's. The Mc whatever. It's the nether whatever. Ooh. Ooh. I just had a stupid and silly idea. Yeah, I'm going to think about this. McCraft. It's McCraft. And the rest of this, more than a stack of nether wart. Cool. I will take it. That's a good nether wart farm. Manual or not. It's a... Oh, I could have gotten rid of that rotten flesh in the trading hall. Oh well. Green terracotta, yeah, I don't need it. Gunpowder I can put down in here. I finally got my creeper farm working fairly well, which I'm happy about. The rest, shoot, pickles can go in there, I don't care. And there's my sprinkler turning on because it's 10 o'clock. Pow. Alright, this is our Mesa base. Mesa. We have a bit of storage over here. This is all Mike. All of it. He made an elevator to the 3rd level. Or 2nd level. Yeah, 2nd level. Second level with a balcony overlook. Glass balcony overlook. It's like kind of like one of those balcony swimming pools that you see in Hollywood. You got your main level. I called it Mesa Grande, aka Quarantine Junction, because yeah, we invited Joy on. She's out in Grand Junction, quarantined with her parents, and totally into that kind of area anyway. So I decided to kind of just have a fan nod to Grand Junction. Took me a while, but I managed to create an entire aquarium at the ground level basement, walkout basement of this place, which Michael, yet again. And then I went to our monument and captured a, whatever that thing is, guardian. Set up a bit of a prismarine decoration in the back. Yeah, I'm super happy with it. Left a bit of the kelp because I turned it all into source blocks. That's 100% source block in there. I figured it's probably going to be able to swim around a little more naturally in a 100% source block area. Michael also put this together. Very deep, straight down to Y12 mineshaft 9, I guess. Lower than that, whatever. It's basically a branch mine, but decorated in such a manner that you can just mine. You know? It's like, pick one and mine. Pick one and branch mine. He added these wooden supports because he is good at this kind of thing. I scared everybody with armor stand work. Couple miners. They're not too complicated or too amazing, but with the black outfits, it kind of scared everybody. They're like, "Oh my gosh, something's coming!" And they run down and find it's just a bunch of armor stands with cod heads. So, that's a branch mine that somebody took. This. Why is there water? Why is there water? Oh, because that's a drop. That's actually not right. And why? Oh, it's because I turned it off. There's a switch up top that turns this beacon on and off. In any case, yeah, I had basically gotten the beacon legitimately, killed a couple withers via the easy build a tunnel, lure the wither, have him explode the tunnel in front of you as you fire arrows at it method, which is kind of a cop-out but also legitimate. And yeah, beacons, got him. So I immediately put one over here. I was like, oh, I want the beam to come out the top of the mountain, top of our big mountain. So I just picked a spot at random, dropped perfectly into the center of one of his mine shafts. And I was like, yeah, I suppose given his method of placing these things, I had a 1 in 5 chance of getting it. Not even 1 in 3 chance. It was easy. But yeah, the fact that when I finished and broke into the tunnel, I was like, oh, perfect. Well, and then I showed him how to do water elevators, and he got all excited. Up. And we're right here again. Back at the main floor of the base. We go outside. We come over here to this bridge. And you can see that the shattered savanna does not look so shattered anymore. And with it adjoining to the mesa and a desert, you've got kind of convergence of biomes right here, which I love. But if we come over here, this is where the village was, right in the middle of this shattered savanna. It was weird. It was a really, really weird kind of like coincidence for this seed. It's really cool. But anyway, so because Michael is insane about this sort of thing, and he loves building houses in Minecraft. This is his area of expertise, is making cool looking stuff. I like making cool functioning stuff. He likes making cool looking stuff. He did that entire base over there, the entire thing. I mean, Andy and Joy and I are like, we need to go find diamonds. Michael's like, I think I'm going to stay up here and work on storage. We come back a week later, and it's like an entire 3-story house built into the side of a mountain. He has been doing the exact same thing, and he's somewhere over here. He's been doing the exact same thing to this area. He put up this entire wall, brick, cobble, and stone. It looks like he's doing the really nice, speaking of which, I did not bring those fish. Darn. Alright. I thought I brought fish. Anyway, I'm going to get rid of this wheat. But he's been doing the alternating block patterns with andesite and cobble and stuff. I need to get him a silk touch. That'll open him up to so much more. Anyway. So anyway, he's basically made this entire thing. I mean, this was the village that Andy tried to take over, and then all the villagers died on him, which was sad. But, oh, and there's our portal. But it was like, look, it's not the end of the world. Just because all the natural villagers die doesn't mean we can't transplant some that I created, or I had created. See, we got cats everywhere. It's like when I wandered in and saw all the wild cats, I'm like, good sign, Mike. It means all the villagers are still alive. And he's like, really? Is that what it means? Yeah. I'm like, yeah. The villagers will spawn cats just randomly until there's about 10 of them. Oh, I had no idea. I was wondering where all those cats were coming from. It's like, it's because we have a ton of, whoa. Within the last 3 hours, he created this, I think. I have not seen this overhang on the main river gate. Because, see, that side of the village, well, this obviously needs to be a little bit more accessible, but it leads into a bunch of farms. There's a couple of villagers wandering around. This is basically just a free-range village. No system. They're all free-range. They just wander. And we got a blacksmith. We got a farmer. We got another blacksmith. Or is that a fisher? I don't know. I think it's a farmer. Yeah, a couple blacksmiths, one farmer. It's like, if you can get a farmer, that means you can get more villagers. There's a couple golems over here. More cats. It seems like there's just those 3 villagers, though. Unless there are more over it. Oh, there he is. Yeah, he's working on this, so. I love it. I love it. I don't have an arrow. Shoot. I'm hidden from him as far as I can tell. But he's right there. He just gets lost in his little world of doing this. It's amazing. I don't want to give him too much attention. I mean, he's not a narcissist or something like that, but I always feel compelled to say hi and wave and jump and do the normal multiplayer. I don't play on a multiplayer server every single time I play Minecraft things. Especially on a server with 4 people total. He needs to put doors on all these. But no, see, there are villagers here. Is this Ruth? That's Ruth. Yeah. That's crazy. Anyway. Yeah, I am super happy. I'm super happy with this. This is awesome looking. We just need a couple bit more breeding, and I think we'll be kind of good to go. He started melon and pumpkin, which is perfect for this kind of thing. Carrot, I could use some work. Yeah, I can get all over this. This is cool. Anyway, Shattered Savannah Village. It's awesome. I do not know what this was about, but he put this in too for some reason. He's like, yeah, I saw iron golems spawning too. I'm like, yeah, those are the villager created iron golems. It's like the basis for every iron farm ever currently is scaring all the cats. They're gonna jump off. I don't think they are susceptible to fall damage though. See, this was the first thing I looked. Oh my gosh, he's got a full out. That's amazing. He's got this weird overlook thing. I mean, no, it's not pretty as far as professional Minecrafters build them, but it's amazing for just one person, namely a graduate student at night doing his own thing on a server that I OP. You know? It's like, I'm the one that's setting this up, administrating it, and someone else is making amazing things. Well, it was like Magmarashi, who I played with for a while. I did one of those share local server things with him, and because he's the one that got me into Minecraft in the first place back in 2013. And I was like, oh man, I let him in. I had just been building dirt huts the entire time. I let him in, and within no time at all, come on. What's this? What is this? Jeez. Quit running. Quit screwing around. Freaking hell. What is this? Yeah, he's gone. The thing is, these Rudy boys don't know the meaning of online etiquette, such as you say goodbye to your friends before you leave. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, oh, you're suddenly gone? Like Andy, we're sitting there at the kitchen table. He gets frustrated and just combat logs. And I'm like, what are you doing? That is very frowned upon. For one, combat logging is frowned upon. For two, rage quitting is like, not bad, but at the same. Ooh, Michael, you need help. You need serious amounts of help with your lighting techniques. It's not just the ground, buddy. It's not just the ground. Get over here, you little bastard. Come on. No, get the heck over here and accept your punishment. There we go. Half a heart. Shoot. I feel compelled to help him out on that. I have 18 torches. That's perfect. Build. Okay. This is a normal difficulty, so they won't be able to open the doors. don't have any building blocks. Shoot. All right. Do I have any sticks? No, of course not. I don't carry sticks in my back pocket. Why would I do that? Because it looked like they all spawned from the... Is that a skeleton up there? No, that's another golem. But they all spawned from that roof, which... yeah, that's frustrating. I know my audio could use some work. I'm sitting at 25 dB. That's not good at all. Shoot, yeah. I need to think about repurposing my office room. Yeah, nope. All right. Yeah, I'm going to put these back. Silk Touch. I'm going to go ahead and tear out a couple blocks just because I feel compelled to help him out on this one. What time is it? 10:30? Yeah, soon I gotta get going. Alright. That should do it for that house in particular. Will hey guys, I will. It's a really cool well too. It's like he built these houses. He just upgraded the houses that were there and built these amazing things. Anyway, is there no way up? This is work area. No, this is the way up. And then he built a platform E. Oh, hey. Thing here. Yeah, see, it's like I'd love to get up there and light it up as well. So the thing about Minecraft, you just upgrade it yourself. Pow. Pow. That should light it up well enough. Hey. I'm gonna steal this. See, I'm not gonna screw around with his. I'm gonna try, because I'm not good at not griefing. Also, I'm gonna try my best not to screw around with his builds. It's just with the lighting. It's like, you have specifically told me that your goal is to make a giant village with villagers that can run their own lives and stuff. And I'm just thinking, yeah, these aren't going to last long if you've got zombies spawning on the roofs of your houses. So I'm going to be nice. I'm going to light up your roofs. I'm going to light up the dark spots. Call it good. But I'm not going to touch the structure. Even though you tell me I can, I don't want to. just because it's like I'd like to leave your stuff alone, because what you build is your stuff. I don't want to screw around with it too badly. What I will do is put one right there. Oh, hey. Well, he's smart about this one. Did that villager crawl up that ladder? If he did, he may be stuck up here. Pow. Alright. Alright. So he half slabbed this roof. That's perfect. It's actually a lot better. I could probably stand to half slab all these roofs, especially those vanilla houses. That's the one that needs the most help. There is a campfire in the middle of nowhere. I mean, last time I saw this, it was just these acacia trees floating in the middle of nowhere and a couple of vanilla houses. He had done the gatehouse. He had started on his cliff face house thing, but that was it. And I came in here. I'm like, I could get those villagers back in here. So I built this river, which has a set of waterfalls all the way down to the main river. Well, it's all well and good, except you can't really sail boats up to the top, so I cut in a channel, a canal, a tunnel, and I went through a lot to block this off, break boats, force the villagers into this. They swim to the top and pop out, and they're in the village. I had to block off the door so they couldn't get out. Other than that, it was perfect. What wasn't perfect was taking the river, the main river, not my little stream, and sailing them all up from my base, which is on the exact opposite corner of the Gulf, or the bay, or whatever you want to call it, because our spawn area is in the middle of a giant bay or gulf or something. It's basically a huge landlocked ocean. It's really, really cool. Well, didn't take too long, except for the part where I had to get that river cut through a couple long areas and lost a couple villagers and lost one villager along the way. He got zombified, then I wandered too far off and he despawned, even though I managed to get him covered over. But I don't have dirt, otherwise I would kind of fill this in. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, that's my deal. So he's working on this shattered savanna base right next to the mesa, which we're also working on. And near the mesa, we have decided to take a green belt and like a plains biome. Right in the middle sits a small forest biome. Well, Andy wanted to make a kopaka tree, which is this weird thing, and he wanted to make it a huge sky-high tree. Like, oh, dude, that's a big project. Here's a couple videos of people that have taking on that project. Yeah, it just made him want to do it all the more. So now we have 4 active projects, 3 of them in this general area. Mike has his village, Andy has his kopaka tree. Joy and I and Andy and Mike all kind of jointly doing the mesa area. And then, of course, I've got my dozens of little things to work on. Like, just support. Hey, don't you go sniffing him. You leave him alone. I'm kind of being the gopher person that just runs around and collects stuff. Oh, you need a bunch of spruce? Let me build a giant spruce field. And we'll just take all the time in the world to burn through 3 diamond efficiency 5 choppy tool things, whatever those are called, axes. Hey, you calm down. He's not in your way. You're smart. You can stay out of his way. Anyway, so I've been being the gopher. It's like Andy wants to make his kopaka tree. Like, I can help you get wood. I helped him. It was amazing. We have gotten not very far on that, but we have made some pretty cool progress. Despite not having gotten far on it, it's looking really cool anyway. Is this new? No. This is one of the vanilla houses that he just built around and is making a cliff base out of. It's like, what is your deal, dude? I love it. I absolutely love it. How he can imagine such detail is just beyond my capabilities. It's just so cool. So, anyway, that is where I will leave it. I want an Optifine of that, but I'm just gonna screenshot that. Okay. I am going to get out. Ooh, actually, I could Optifine it. Heh. Shaders. Ultra, I think it was this one. Hopefully this doesn't crash it. The fact that I have 2 versions of Seuss in here. What? I'm going to turn off this. Oh, and this. Transition over. And we are done. Back. Yeah, I think I picked the wrong one. Okay. Shaders. 10.1 Ultra. Oh gosh. That's bad. And we're frozen. Okay. Done. Back. It's still bad. Okay, that's bad. Off. Yeah, and everybody's saying, oh, you have to use PGTI. It's paid for, but... And then I go to this Patreon, and I'm like, you have to pay $10 a month to this guy? And there's enough fan base to this guy that he's raking in $40,000 a month to basically make a shader pack for Optifine. I'm like, Optifine doesn't make that much a month. Well, maybe they do, but I'm like, one guy showing off his ray tracing skills. I wouldn't say it's bad, but it's a bit annoying that he makes 12 times as much as I do for just, making Minecraft players drool over the pictures. I'm like, how do you do it? Yeah. Help our development. Yeah, I know. I shouldn't be jealous of people that make more money than me for programming things that I have no idea what I would be doing with. Anyway, all right, that's a good screenshot. I love it. And I'm gonna get out. Take care. Night.